Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. John Lackey starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as we are ready for baseball.
Yasiel Puig.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
In now, Justin Turner. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whoo, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Another one sent foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Little flare out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2 strikes, and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Left fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Adrian now.
First baseman number 23.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. His matchup numbers with John Lackey: 7 hits in 20 at-bats. Here it comes on 1-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And another foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. LA's on top 3-0. Brandon McCarthy gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Harold Reynolds, this Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. 1 out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. And a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Sinking liner toward left. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Batting fourth, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
McCarthy comes set. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Line towards center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And down to third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
At the plate, Logan Forsythe. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now, that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
Brandon McCarthy.
Into the box now, Brandon McCarthy. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Puig with a big swing, but he got out in front a bit too much, and this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 3-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Pitch on the way. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does probably better than any first baseman in baseball is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
Here's Addison Russell. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Miguel Montero waits on deck. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Bounce to first. Gonzalez is up with it. There's one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
A leadoff base hit. That's the last thing he wanted to see here to start the third inning. He's already given up 5 hits. He's been struggling and pitching out of the stretch. Hasn't looked comfortable. This could be a short game for him.
In now, Corey Seager. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Franklin Gutierrez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Franklin Gutierrez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Sharp ground ball to third. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, John Lackey. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
The 0-1 delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. 1 away. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though. The 1-2 pitch. Cut fastball misses, 2-2. A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
2 out with the man at first. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, still down 3-0. Ready for another chance. Adrian Gonzalez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now. Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And there's ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low apparently.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count 2-0.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. From the stretch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box
Morgan
now, Morgan Forsythe. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bases are empty, one man out. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. McCarthy looks in. First pitch on the way. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats. A foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Grounded up the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. So digging in now, Brandon McCarthy. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Brandon McCarthy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jay giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ball one.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
One out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Here's Corey Seager.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Lackey at an even 70 pitches now in the outing. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in now, Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Addison Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
This is popped up. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 41, John Lackey.
So striding in, John Lackey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready once again, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Gutierrez.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Now the 2-1 pitch coming to Gutierrez. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. The pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Gutierrez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
No one out with a runner at second. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he misses there, 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. This ball will be chopped foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Dodgers get a run on the Adrian Gonzalez double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 LA. In now is John Jay. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Pitch on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher,
Now
right?
batting,
You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. McCarthy looks in. First pitch on its way. Ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And that's in there, base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Another hit, 44. Another multi-hit game. Anthony he has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box, Ben Zobrist. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon McCarthy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Mike Montgomery is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Yasiel Puig. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. hit on the ground toward the left. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that's taken for strike 1. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, 1 for 4. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's Addison Russell. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Miguel Montero will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Wilson Contreras will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Matt Caesar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Caesar.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Wilson Contreras will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Corey Seager.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Now here's the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Oh, and this goes right past him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's Adrian now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 2. Luis Avilan is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Luis Avilan.
In now is John Jay. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
John Jay.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gutierrez moves over. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. And this is down in front of Gutierrez. It's a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And a gorgeous flip to second. And with that, the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in to try it again. Jock Peterson.
Leading off
He'll
for
be
the Dodgers,
charged with trying to get on
fielder.
board leading off the
Jock
ninth.
Peterson.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Justin Grimm enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
0-2. With this guy, this could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing more in the Dodger ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They remain down by a count of 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number
digging
26,
in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist.
Utley.
He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Now to the plate, Addison Russell. A couple of walks for him thus far. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
4-2 the final score today. Brandon McCarthy takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.